So it's time to open another Sketchbox, and I'm really excited because I don't know what's in here. Alright, what do we have? Oh, that's really nice. A little succulent drawing. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a partnership between Sketchbox and Derwent. And there's custom pencils in there. It feels very, oh, it's in its own little set. Ooh. So there's this brown pencil, a green one, and it even comes with a sharpener. A Prussian blue. Oh, it's another pencil. I just did so many pencils in the last palette full box. A 9mm pencil, that's actually pretty cool. Oh, and a nice little brush. Another pencil. Oh my gosh, there's so many pencils. And another one. What's the difference though? There's no paper? I guess there's no paper. Oh my gosh, another one. Oh, that's cool. I like how they give you a bunch of different like samples so you can try out different pencils if you want. A Sketchbox. Oh, that's cute. I like that sticker. Okay, let's read about these. So they have the custom Derwent set. It's water-soluble graphite, which I like a lot. A 9mm drafting pencil, which I really like a lot. The RGB pencils? Wait, am I missing one? No, I'm not. Oh, RGB. Oh, apparently they're like muted washes of color. Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. There's a clay pencil, tinted graphite, so you can compare it with the other one, and this nice brush, Filbert, size 6. Alright, I guess I'll grab my sketchbook for this. So let's give these a try. I'm just gonna write all the names. The RGB pencil. That doesn't really look green to me, but we'll see. I think once you add water, it might break it down and show you the color. RGB red. Yeah, that definitely looks warm. Whoa, this is so crumbly. One of them says dark and one of them says dark wash. Then there's the slate green. Sage. That's interesting. And then there's just white, which you can't really see on this paper. Alright, there's the Spectrum Noir color lint. RGB green. Oh, I see. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so... I like that. Yeah, you can't really see the pigment until you actually add water. That doesn't really do anything? That does. That does. Okay, so I don't think this one is water soluble. I think it's just meant to be like a really dark pencil that you can add to things. The slate green is beautiful. Oops, I just mixed them. The sage. I love this color palette. This is like one of my favorite muted color palettes, and I'm really excited to see what kind of art I'm gonna make with this. I almost forgot this pencil. Yeah, I really like this. This is probably gonna be a new favorite. The 9mm lead is like the perfect width. And that's it, right? Did I try everything? Yes, I believe I did. This is such a nice color you can get. It's like this beautiful light green. Wow, I thought, okay, I was kind of disappointed when I saw it was another box of pencils, but these are actually really cool and I'm actually really excited to try them. So I'm really excited to use these. I waited too long to film the next chunk of this video, and I don't know where the pencil went. It came with a mechanical pencil that I was really excited about, and it's gone. And I don't know where it is. I looked everywhere. I must have like thrown it in a bag somewhere. I don't know. So I might just use this, which is a similar pencil, but it's about double the thickness. So had to flip all the way over here to save room for my Inktober drawings, which means the sketchbook is almost done. This is like the last page. I want to start with using the sage and the slate green because I really like them. Maybe I'll do little thumbnails. I kind of feel like drawing little characters, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna draw and just see what happens. I'm thinking maybe it'll be like a grouping of little creatures. I don't exactly know. I'm just gonna kind of add to it as I go. Maybe they're all dressed up for the colder weather, because the cold weather's coming. Even though it's super hot here, it's been so hot, like way above seasonal temperatures lately, and I'm just not ready for the cold. I like the cool weather, but by cold I mean like the -30 weather that we get in the winter that I'm not ready for. Do these erase? I don't know if they erase. I guess I could just like wash it away with the water. I love this like neutral yellowish color. It's really nice. This would be cool to just like do some like vintage looking sketches. Drawing on the paper, if it's already wet, is it gives it kind of a different look, and it makes it harder to wash away, kind of. Maybe because it's like really going into the fibers of the paper. I'm trying to control my line quality and not overwork it. Some little birds. It's interesting how the different, like as you add water, it kind of breaks down into like an orange and then into a yellow, and I think that's really interesting. It gives it a very like old look, at least this color. I should probably add other colors besides just this yellow. Where did the green go? There it is. The little pop of green, so you can see their scarves and stuff that they're wearing. Now, how dark is this red? It's pretty much, okay, it's like a very, very warm gray. What about this clay color? It's more of a brown. That's definitely a harder lead. I don't think it dissolves as easily, but it still does. Just like a bunch of different sized birds. I don't know why. I like the bunny's face though. It's very like minimal, but the contours have like details to it, which I enjoy a lot. How blue is this blue? I might use some of it in the background. Maybe just a little hints of like plants and stuff, but like hardly any, like very, very faint. Something to kind of frame them. I think when using water-soluble materials like this, try to lay them down in a way that the line quality looks nice, because then if you do it in a scratchy way, it's not going to necessarily look better once you add the water. Like it's not going to necessarily smooth out. So I think it's good to put it down in a way that you like the way it looks, and then add water to kind of enhance it, if that makes sense. This might be my favorite sketchbox so far. I'm really liking these materials. I'm probably going to use them a lot because I like genuinely, like I might even buy more. I think they're really nice. And I think it could lend itself to my stuff. Like, I think it lends itself to the kind of, like, mood I like to go for sometimes. So I'm really glad. I'm really happy. This is a lot of fun. Because I don't really like watercolor pencils. I find they dissolve too much in a way. Like, these are a little bit, they hold their lines a bit better, and I really like that about them. There's also white, which I don't know how I'm gonna use. Maybe I'll try something down here. Maybe I'll use like these darker ones and do something else. Oh, the lighting outside is really weird right now. These ones are a bit harder to use because you can't really visualize how they're gonna look, because the color only really reveals itself once you add the water. These are much more of like a grayscale muted, very desaturated. I think they work better with other things than by themselves like this. Ooh, but drawing on a wet surface is really fun with them. Yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of the more muted ones, but I do think they work well with other things. I don't think that one was water soluble that I was just using, but I want to make a spooky bunny. I think this would be a good one if you're just like sketching in just like normal graphite. And then if you want to add a little bit of shading, you just add some water. You can get some really interesting lines if you draw on top of a wet surface with these, because it almost just like, you barely need any pressure and you get a line. So if I wanted to sketch something, I could wet the paper first. You can just draw on it so easily. And it almost looks like you're using ink, but not really. And this is just like a plant. I could add that clay color for the pot. And maybe blue for a really dark shadow. Maybe the soil too. I kind of overdid it with that one, but I think that's really, really interesting. By the way, I'm actually doing Inktober, and if you want to see like everything I've done for Inktober and you want to follow me throughout the month, you can check out my Instagram and see that, because I'll be posting it every day. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna be able to do it. I just need to keep on top of it and just do it, and I think it's definitely possible. I've been doing it every day so far, but it's only been a few days. I used a sharpener it came with. Let's see how this works. I like sharpeners where you can like see what's happening to the pencil, but then of course the shavings get everywhere. Maybe a little frog. Oop, pencil just broke. I'm gonna use the green for the frog. Gotta sharpen this though. I keep thinking these are the same, but they're not, and I'm like, why don't they feel the same? Why are they behaving differently? But no, they're different, that's why. This clay color for the umbrella. It's a really nice brown this clay has when you add the water. I wish the green had a bit more yellow in it, because I just like using yellowy greens, but I think this forest green color is still really nice. It's probably good that I don't like just use the same colors over and over. I just love water soluble stuff. I forget how much I like it, and when I use it I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I like my art when I can use this kind of material. Because I love the mix of the soft and the harsh lines. Maybe he should have little spots on him. I'm trying to draw slower today, so I can actually have precision, because I feel like I've been sketching very haphazardly lately and like too quickly and without much thought. So I just want to like just zone in on the details and try to think before each stroke, because I don't do that enough and I really should be doing that, because then I'm more happy with my sketches. And of course it doesn't always have to be that way, because some days you just need to like think of an idea and just like draw a bunch of thumbnails, but I like doing these little thoughtful doodles. One part is distracting me, and that is just a frog sitting down. He's putting his feet on a tree. Don't know why. That's what he's doing. Gonna give him some little spots as well. And how could he be holding the umbrella? Maybe he's going for a little stroll with his umbrella. And I haven't really found a use for white. Like, I honestly don't really know what to do with it. I think maybe on toned paper it'd be good. But yeah, if you like water-soluble things, I would recommend. My favorite ones out of all of these are the Derwent Graphite Tint. This is the color Sage, and the green one is Slate Green. I might look into buying more colors of those because I really like them. Maybe. I have too many art supplies though, so we'll see. But if that's something you like, I would recommend. I just find every time I use a white supply with stuff that like isn't paint, I just end up making it look muddy and it just like mixes weird with things. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, but I'm sure some people get it to work well. This pencil has like a weird, like there's like little chunks of lighter bits in it. And then there's like this green layer on top. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's supposed to look that way, because the other one doesn't. It's really weird. I want to do one more little experiment here by wetting the page first again. And I'll use the green this time. And what do I draw? What do I draw? Haven't drawn any people, so maybe I'll draw that. Wait, that's not wet enough. And I also grabbed the wrong pencil. Yeah, this is super fun to wet the paper and then sketch on top. Highly recommend. I definitely want to do some more sketching with these. I think they're really fun. I really like them. This is probably my favorite subscription box I've gotten so far. It's like the best of both worlds. I love dry media and watercolor and using them together. So these were pretty much ideal for me. I really hope you enjoyed seeing me using them. I had a lot of fun and I think it went pretty smoothly. I didn't have any like moments where I just felt like I couldn't draw anything, probably because I took it slow and I didn't really draw that much, but I was just trying to be careful and render things in an appealing way. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out my Patreon where I post sketchbook pages earlier than I post on my YouTube. I will post a full PDF of my sketchbooks. I send out monthly rewards with prints and stickers that I don't print anywhere else. And I just do updates about me and my life and my art and what's going on. So check out my Patreon. I also have a shop where I sell like stickers and pins and stuff like that. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and so you don't miss anything. So thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.